So welcome everyone. We're up to round 6 in Ladies Premier League. Bit of sensibility finally has come to the show.
First week in the chair for young Stephen here, so it's good to see him.
6 weeks in and the clown show's over. You might actually hear something about the golf this week. Few good stories.
A few good stories, few average scores this week as well. Not many high team scores. Some very low scores this week. I think the weather was all right, wasn't it? It was probably one of the better weeks we've had for the year.
Perfect on Wednesday, so we're not sure what happened.
No, but whether the course being in such lush condition and the greens a bit quicker might be starting to catch a few of these teams out.
There's a vicious rumour that the pin placements are in horrendous positions and they were looking for the greenkeeper's head. So I did actually go and play a few holes that night, and yeah, they were pretty tough actually. So in fairness,
so they've just copped a bad week, maybe then.
Yeah, maybe.
That's right. That's okay. There was still a couple of good scores out there, so it was there to be done. And the first match of the week was Bottom of the Barrel. Had a pretty good win over Pitch Perfect. They've had the best score for the week. Bottom of the Barrel, 140.
Bottom of the Barrel to top of the table.
Yes, yeah, very close to the top of the table. They're getting very close to that. So, but Lynn Kingston, 37, led the way. Probably the best score for the week out of every team too. So. She's had a good week. Sally Goff keeps cruising along, 35, and Jan McGuinness 34, and Winnie Lavery 34.
Yeah, pitch Perfect, Josie Kirkman 34, Fran Galvin and Marie Cibrella 31, and Saint Socket.
Yeah, the shank a lot.
The shank machine, Dale. No, she can't get anyone in the pro shop to give her a lesson because she's got the shanks.
She has, badly. She just as I left the shop then, she said it's starting to get terrifying. So she's in all sorts of style, but still getting in the 30s, so yeah. she's going alright. So hopefully they disappear for her.
Stroke of luck and cheerful chippers in the next match, and Melba Howe led the way for stroke of luck with 31, Sue Jash 30, Tony Beck 29, and Jenny Bowick 27. Probably tapered off a bit, but
it did, but they did enough to beat the team they were playing, and it's a team that we haven't mentioned much over the last few weeks, but pretty ordinary score by the cheerful chippers, 109. Chris Ross and Glenda Phillips, the only two to really strike any sort of score out there with 33 and 32. Susan Hull and Lorraine Bowman snuck into the top 4 with 23 and 21. So
it's a bit of a struggle.
Again, your mate not in the top 4K. She's not there.
No, she's out injured now.
Is she?
Yeah.
What's she done?
She's out having an operation. So,
right.
She's on the long term.
Chasing the snake or something.
Long term injury list.
Yeah, right.
She's now the non-playing captain.
So she can just drive around the cart looking for stuff that she's lost or whatever. So that's a shame. Anyway, I'm sure we'll still find something to talk about her each week. Maybe.
Yeah, no doubt.
The next one, 8 Tarts, pretty close one this one. 8 Tarts, 125. Just lost to Lee's Legends, 127. Bernie Smith, 35. Dos Dinsdale, 31. Heather Berryman, 31. And Lee Wilton, 30. Just got the job done over 8 Tarts.
Yeah, Alan Banco, 34. Jenny Putner, 32. Di Johnson, 30. And then Heather Gunston and Leslie Gray, 29. So
there's a bit of a rumour going around with this game too that one of the pro shop staff, Rosalie, a bit dirty that she had to work on Wednesday.
It was your fault.
Why? What was my fault?
You and Richard went off playing golf somewhere.
Oh, that's right. We had Holden Scramble.
So she had to work. So.
Well, I shouldn't have mentioned that.
No.
Didn't realise it was my fault. So, so sorry, 8 Tarts, but
we're confident she'd been in good form. She probably would have been the difference, as they say.
Probably would have snuck over. 31. She would have needed to tie the score anyway. So something like that. But anyway, that's bad luck.
Yeah, I can see how upset you are.
I am now that I thought it was. I didn't know it was my fault, but anyway. Next one, very low scoring match, but again, Lady Birdies, 108 to Happy Hookers 106. It doesn't matter what the score is, a win's a win, and Lady Birdies got the job done. Judy McCartney 29, Thelma Callanan 28, Jenny Kirkpatrick 26, and Ros Pellegrino, the Umbrella Lady, 25.
Yeah.
So.
Bemoaning her score, Jenny Kirkpatrick, but
well, she's coming off I think it was a 42 the week before, so she's in fine form. So she probably felt like she let herself down after a great week last week. But
Happy Hookers Di Patterson 28, Mary Bowick and Elaine Roberts 26, Pam Talbot and Liz Easter also 26. So yeah, they'd be a bit disappointed.
They would, and I've mentioned it the last few weeks, but Liz Easter, she's been in a pretty down form the last month. You don't see it that often from her, where the bowls is taking over a bit in between the golf, but I'm not sure. But she'll bounce back, I'm sure.
Yeah,
and,
she'll be.
you know, they probably need to win the next 2 or 3 to have a chance to get in the finals, but hopefully they can and she can fire up. The last match, Fairway Phillies 110 defeated a dreadful score 97 to the Pink Ladies, so a very low scoring match again. But yeah, Colleen Armstrong 34, and then it drops right off. Lorraine Healy 26, Chris Fleming 25, and Chris Kelly 25. So, but they got the job done with Barbara Duke 25 leading the way, and Georgie.
Really the only ones with 25 each. They
just struggled. Yeah,
they'd be disappointed.
They would be, but again,
normally you get 1 or 2 out of the team that get in that mid-30s and give you a good chance. But
and probably they're without a win on the board, the Pink Ladies, but that with the 110 against their name, the Fairway Phillies, that was probably their week to have a win, but couldn't quite get the job done. So hopefully they chalk up a win before the end of the season.
Yeah, so a few things happening off the course. Liz Pollard, one of our Premier League players, out having a social game about a week and a half ago, I think, and in the trees, called a group through, and hopefully I'll be able to put the photos up and show you. But
she's doing the right thing. She's hiding behind a tree.
Hiding behind a tree. She's been hit in the wrist, and fortunately, it's taken her bangle.
Yeah.
There's a huge dint in the bangle and golf ball dimple marks in that. It's caused a bit of bruising, but she's going to be okay. But
a couple of weeks on the sideline, maybe just with a bit of muscle.
Very lucky.
Soreness.
Lucky and unlucky, if you could say in the one word. And
actually split the bangle a little bit, didn't it?
Split the bangle, and it's actually got golf ball dimple marks. So hopefully I can put it up. But and then we have Alan Banco from one extreme to the other.
Alan Banco's off in Bright with a few ladies, Helen Taylor and Di Patterson, and you can probably guess where this came from, considering I gave Helen Taylor and Di Patterson a lesson the other week, Alan. So they've all decided to go off for a little bike ride around the trails in Bright, and before they could leave the shop, poor Alan's ended up on the footpath. So trying to actually get on the seat. So apparently her foot got stuck under the bike, slipped on a bit of gravel, and here she is cacking herself flying with the bike on top of her on the footpath.
She's normally got a foot in her mouth, so it's a change.
It is. She might have been trying to do that. But that would have been a sight to see, and I really wish that Helen or Di had a camera out there on that day, because that would have been one of the funniest things to see. But they got on the bike and rode a nice little 20k around Bright apparently, and had a good old afternoon. But I don't think any of them could get back on the bike the next day. A bit sore by the sound of what Helen was saying. But anyway, that's not on the golf course, but it's still funny to see.
Anytime we get to make fun of Alan,
that's right.
Doesn't matter where it is.
We'll have a little look at the ladder now.
So we've got Lee's Legends sitting on top.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
Undefeated, doing it easy at the minute. So
stroke of luck, also only 1 loss in second. Bottom of the barrel, 8 tarts. Fairway Phillies all tied on 16 points. So that's going to be a race.
Yeah, again with only 3 rounds left. Lady Birdies, Careful Chippers, Happy Hookers, and Pitch Perfect and Pink Ladies all probably going to struggle. Lady Birdie's probably the only one on the outside that could maybe sneak in above Fairway Phillies, but
percentage is their worry.
Yeah, they are. But top 4's nearly set, apart from the Fairway Phillies.
Fairway Phillies. I'm not sure who they play in the next round. They play Happy Hookers, which are a team below them, so you'd think they'd get that one done. Bottom of the barrel take on Cheerful Chippers.
Yeah, so pretty easy win there, you'd think, from bottom of the barrel.
Pitch Perfect and Lee's Legends.
Yeah, so that's again Lee's Legends will just keep firing along there, even though the predictors given it a pretty close match. I would have thought it'd be a pretty easy win for Lee's Legends too.
Stroke of Luck and Lady Birdies, so that one's probably stroke of luck. I
Yeah,
reckon.
you'd think so, but could easily go either way. One that Lady Birdies need to win if they want to make a run for the finals. So if they're on their game, they could easily do it.
And 8 Tarts, I would think, would get over the Pink Ladies.
It should be a pretty easy win. 8 Tarts, and the predictor's given us that 128 to 104. So
And then Happy Hookers and Fairway Fillies. Fairway Fillies are the predicted winners here. And you would think that would be the case.
you'd reckon.
Happy
Yeah.
Hookers have only had the one win so far.
And again, with Fairway Fillies needing to pretty much win the rest of the rounds to have a chance to sneak into that top 4. So it could be one that they get a bit of percentage boost too out of that. That's about it this week. Nothing too major going on.
Yes, Easter Bunny's been.
Yeah, been and gone. So.
Busy, it's been a busy couple of days, lots of golfers and lots of members at the Ross Wilson show upstairs last night, which everyone tells me was fantastic. So yeah,
Don't want to sing any songs for
I
us.
don't. Eagle Rock,
I had to ask you who he was.
yeah, showing a bit of an age gap there. You might have noticed.
Anyway, thanks to Prosecco, Brown Brothers, and we'll see you next week. Happy hitting.
Yep, getting close to finals now. So yeah, time for a few players to stand up, probably in those middle teams, to sneak themselves into the finals. So.
Yeah, exactly. With the weather staying the way it is, no excuses really.
Yeah.
So
And nothing silly, because you know where it's going to end up.
it'll be here. It'll be here. And
Thanks.
if you see anything silly, yell out.
Yeah,
Let
we
us
want to know. Thanks
Yeah,
everyone.
Not on the golf course.
We'll see you next
See
week.
ya.